Good afternoon, everybody. I am Kenrick Brooks, owner of Country Boy Travels and Country Boy Farm. Country Boy Travels is a travel agency and a travel content creation site. The link is in my bio. Please click the link so that you can book your travel and also see the great places as I travel to all 206 countries in this world. Today, I have a special guest, Coach Star. She is the author of Live Freely and Live Freely, the freedom to work wherever, whenever, and wherever you want. We are going to be talking today about financial freedom. So I am going to invite her up to join us, and we will start this live. Coach Star, I think you have to press request to join. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. There you go. Yay. See, look at that.
At
We
first, I
both
was
are
like, wait,
trying.
am I supposed to do
I think I figured it out. All right. So I'm testing on this side. Hello. How are
something?
you
Hi, how
doing
are you
today?
doing?
I am doing wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. TGIF. Okay,
Y-
thank God I'm free, right?
Yes. Oh, I like
Just came up with that off the dome.
that one. Oh, yes, it's a very exciting day. Very exciting day. I am so excited to talk to you about financial freedom. I let's just jump right in there.
Absolutely.
What what is financial freedom to you? What
What is financial freedom? You know, for me, financial freedom, like I'll break down the freedom part. Freedom is me being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, hence the title of my book. And when you throw the finance piece in there, I don't have to worry about money, right? So me doing all these things, I don't have to be tied to the 9 to 5. I don't have to punch in any one clock because my finances are in order. I don't have any debt, right? I have my money working for me. Hence, I'm able to have the freedom to do whatever I want whenever I want to do it. And that's what it means for me. And really the financial freedom piece is one of the first parts of me achieving overall freedom because I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was working 2 jobs, so I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time for my family. I didn't have time for a life. And one day I was at work and I'm just like, this cannot be life. This cannot be it. And so me, paying off $33,000 worth of debt, fixing my credit, learning how to invest, that then gave me the liberty to fire my boss and be able to travel the world. And those habits that I created for success with my finances, that spilled over to all areas of my life.
now see that is amazing. Now you told me that you had a stock portfolio. How did
Yes.
you get started doing your stock portfolio? Did you hire somebody? Did you do your own research? What and to add on to that question, what would you recommend other people that want to do what you did and how you did to get into that particular space?
Absolutely. So I wrote this in my book and I kind of go more in detail in my book about how I got started with finances. But I'm gonna take you back a little further, back when I was in the rat race 9 to 5 grind, right? I'm a clinical laboratory scientist by trade. And so I used to have a 2 hour commute to work. And this was back 2002, 2003, right? And so I'm commuting to work in these 2 hours and I'm mad. I'm cussing, I'm fussing on my way to work, right? And this is time you're not getting paid for. Let's keep in mind, right? So, but I'm a nerd, I'm a geek. I love listening to NPR. And so I was listening to NPR and they were talking about Bitcoin, right? I was like, ooh, what is this? Right? Had no idea. This is when Bitcoin was a penny. Okay. That's just how far back this is.
Oh,
Had
wow.
no idea what it was. And also, you have to keep in mind during this time, we didn't have all these, you know, Robinhood, Webull trading apps. If you wanted to trade, you had to have a broker, you had to call up, or you had a financial planner or advisor. It wasn't easy for you just to go and invest. So for me, I was very intimidated by that process, yet very intrigued to learn and know more. So from 2003, and let's fast forward to the time where I'm like, okay, understanding financial freedom and getting out of debt, because that became my priority. I can't invest money if I got all this high interest debt hanging over my head. That's hustling backwards, right? So once I was able to pay off my debt, and this ties into the traveling piece, I was in Sydney, Australia, right? And this guy, he was clickety clacking away at his computer. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing? Again, he's like, oh, I'm investing in the stock market. I'm just like, show me your ways. Like, and we were in a hostel, right? This beautiful hostel paying $23 a night overlooking the Hanger Bridge and the iconic Sydney Opera House. And I'm like, show me, what is this that you're doing, right? Because again, a seed was already planted many years ago, but I just had no entry. And when you think about the face of finance, it's usually older white men, right? So I didn't see a way for me to get in there, right? And so fast forward, and now investing is so much easier. He took about 30 minutes and he showed me basically how to open up a brokerage account and just really the basics. Just, okay, open an account, and these are some market order, buy, sell, limit order, basic, like 30 minutes, right? So from there, when I was living in California, doing some work in California, I really decided I really want to commit myself, because in my financial freedom journey, again, the first thing was to pay off debt, right? Then I made an investment into myself. So before I was able to invest in any asset class or any real estate or stock market, I decided to invest in myself. And that's what Travel the World came into play. So once I've been traveling, I've seen a lot, I'm coming back full circle. I'm like, okay, remember, you want to invest in the stock market. So I literally took, this is about 2017, I literally invested as much time as I could into learning about the stock market. I have this strategy that I tell my clients and my students: no plan, do. Learn as much as you can about investing in the stock market, right? And then you want to decide, because really, honestly, these fund managers and these advisors, they don't necessarily know more than you, right? And honestly, when you think about mutual fund investors and fund managers, the S&P index outperformed these people like 90% of the time, right? So go back, learn as much as you can about the stock market, plan, create a financial plan. So you got to have an idea, okay, how much money you have. Because right now, 9 times out of 10, if you're listening to me and you're working a job, you have an opportunity, you're probably already investing. If you have a 401k or IRA, you're already investing.
Oh.
I'm sorry, my time limit comes on because I have to monitor my time with social media. Right. So, where was I? Okay. Yeah. So if you're already investing in 401k, you're already investing. Most people don't think about it like that, but in your financial plan, you decide how much money you're going to put into an account. Again, it's called dollar cost average. This is a really simple way to get into investing. Think of it as a savings. So you set aside, in your financial plan, I'm going to save $50 a month and buy into a particular stock, right? So you have a financial plan, you have a vision, and then you do. So in order to be able to invest, you got to have some type of investment account. So we all have money accounts, right? We have checking accounts, we have savings account, where you can have an investment account, and that's in a brokerage account, or you can have, again, you can have an IRA, a Roth IRA, you growing your money tax-free, right? So once you have this investment account, whether it's a tax shelter, tax advantage account, or if it's an individual brokerage account, you want to then say, okay, I'm going to set aside $50 a month and be able to invest. And that's essentially what I did. I was able to set aside $100 a month. I literally grew from 100. I was able to grow my portfolio to over 6 figures by dollar cost averaging, and opening up in a brokerage account, maxing out my retirement accounts. And then, because retirement accounts, they have contribution limits. So once I maxed out my retirement accounts, then I started investing in individual brokerage account. And that's how I was able to grow my portfolio, as well as my money is working for me. Like, I'm making interest and I'm making money. So in 2018, 2017, I was telling you I was learning as much as I could. I decided what type of investor I want to be. I opened an account. Then I started saving my money. Then the pandemic happened. That created opportunity. A lot of times it's this thing with, you know, wealthy folks. When there's blood on the streets, there's opportunity, right? So, and not to be heartless in the sense, but when you think about COVID and everything that happened with it in the financial sense, right? Everybody basically had to start back from the starting line. So this was an opportunity no matter where you are, because before then everybody was out ahead running the race. And it was really hard to get in whatever industry you want to get in because people was out here winning. But COVID created an opportunity for everybody to, all of us had to come to the start line with our lives, with our health, with our businesses. So this created opportunity. So I was able to go all in because stocks basically, they went on sale because the economy, it went down, right? So I was able to get into the market, and within a year, I was able to make 100% return, not 10, not 2, 100% of my, almost more than 100%. Some of my assets, some of my stocks that I invested in, I've made about 200%, right? So, and something somebody would, you know, a lot of times my class, because I teach a stock market investing for beginners course, people will ask, okay, what do I buy? That's usually the question, right? And for beginners, I always recommend invest in the S&P 500 fund. That's a good start because that's the top 500 companies on the New York Stock Exchange. And you can get an ETF, right? Like an IVV or what's the other one? I can't think of the name of it right now off the top of my head. But invest in a S&P index fund. This is an index that tracks the S&P 500, your Apple, your Facebook, your Teslas. Get into an index fund. Warren Buffett said it best. He was like, for beginner investors, put 90% of your portfolio on an index fund and 10% into a bond. I usually go a little crazy with my 10%. I go a little bit more riskier with cryptocurrency and those things or whatever, but 90% index, 10% into a safe bond or something a little bit more riskier.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on a couple of points. You talked about getting rid of debt. That has allowed me to travel and travel well, and just get out and see things. And of course, investing in yourself. I think investing in yourself is like,
Paramount.
yeah. If you don't believe in yourself, then who else can you really believe in? At that point,
You're your
and
biggest asset.
yeah, exactly. And as far as opportunities, I do agree with you. Even with my business, in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, I sit up here and I started the travel business right before the pandemic. It's just crazy to think about. But then it also just gave me that time to sit and learn about what it is about owning a travel agency, what it is that, and just kind of reflect on what type of travel um, agency do I want to be. And that's how I came up with this concept as far as content creation and doing and having an actual travel agency because nobody else was doing it. And if nobody else is in that space, of course, it just provides, that
Opportunity.
opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to grow. And so, I mean, I'm enjoying it. As you see, still got the nice beach
Oh my
view in
gosh.
the background. I had to turn around just so that y'all could see it. But after
I
this
love
call,
it.
I'm gonna turn back around so that I could just see it,
Yeah.
and everything, and just just enjoying the moment. What um what advice would you give probably to a more advanced person, somebody that maybe even looking at the cryptocurrency? I think that's the new hotness. I know that the banks are starting to take a look at it. Governments are starting to take a look at it. Um, what advice would you give people who are interested in that particular area?
It honestly, it would be the same. My no plan do, that applies to everything. So again, learn as much as you can about the particular, like, because cryptocurrency and stocks, those are two different things, right? And some people don't necessarily look at cryptocurrency as an asset because it's actually money, right? So you're exchanging money. And so there's a couple of ways that you can do that. So you can actually exchange money like an asset on a crypto exchange, like a stock market exchange, or you can actually own the coin. So there's a couple of different areas you can go about investing into it, but it's foreign exchange, it's forex, and it's something that's traded 24/7. If you can believe it, it's mind blowing to me. But again, learn as much as you can nowadays. Like you said, there's so many opportunities to learn, like with PayPal and Webull. These trading platforms provide education tutorials, and YouTube University. Like, find somebody that you connect with, someone that you can learn from and get the basics, right? And then again, sign up with a crypto exchange like Webull. You can buy cryptocurrency on PayPal. And now just recently they just released, or they just debuted, a Bitcoin ETF. An ETF is just basically an exchange traded fund. So this is a fund. So you have individual stocks, right? Like Bitcoin, Dogecoin. I'm now invested in Sheepcoin. I just made about 230% on Sheepcoin, right? And so I don't know if you heard of Dogecoin, right? It was something that was made up, right? These guys, they made it up and it went crazy, right? So the same creators of this coin, they created another coin called Sheepcoin, and it's like less than a penny. It's like a tenth of a penny. It's I forget how many zeros after the zero, but it's not even a penny stock. I bought $50 worth, which gave me 6 million shares, and it went up 233%, right? So again, me just having, but I always tell people, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because it's not enough for you to say, okay, I want to invest. If you don't have an account, or if there's some information that you've learned about, if you don't have an account and you don't have money in an account, you're not going to be in position to be able to trade. So you first have to open the crypto exchange account, whether it's Coinbase, like I said, Webull, PayPal, opening out, transfer money, because opening an account is a process. Transferring the money is another process that takes days, right? So position yourself to be ready. Learn about a particular coin. Like I always say, community, right? Join communities of like-minded people doing the same thing that you want to do. So when I wanted to learn about crypto and when I wanted to learn about stocks, again, I followed the YouTubers that I connected with. I also joined Facebook communities of people, again, investing in cryptocurrency, and I learned from these people. And then I set my account, and then just do it, because a lot of times people will be on the sidelines wanting to do something, but they never do it. And my best advice to you is just to get in there and do it. The biggest risk that you can take when it comes to investing your money is not knowing what you're doing. That's the biggest risk. And honestly, if your money is sitting in an account that's earning, 1% or 2%, you're actually losing value. Or if your money is under your mattress, you're losing value in your money due to inflation. Inflation went up like 5 to 6%. So cash is not enough. You got to be able to make your money work for you and use compound interest to your advantage. So again, just know, plan, and do.
So now I want to switch subjects, because financial freedom, of course, has led you to travel to some amazing places. So tell me about some of the amazing places that you've been, and like where are you going next? Where can I see you? Where am I gonna meet you in the world, and we just hang out? We'll do a live together, like side by side.
Yes.
Looking at
Don't
the
threaten me
same
with a
view.
good time. Do not threaten me with a good time. I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. Okay, passport, stay ready. But oh my God, the places I've been. God, we talked about Ghana yesterday. We both been to Ghana. That was like my top 3.
I don't even mind talking about Ghana again. I love.
I wanted to, well, I will, okay, I'm gonna share a recent experience with you. So prior to the pandemic, I had a 25 country world tour lined up, right? I was gonna go out there. I was gonna take a whole year sabbatical, take time off from work. And when I say work, I mean my business, because my trade, I do that when I feel like it. But so yeah, I took a whole year sabbatical, take a career break or whatever you want to call it. And COVID happened, but I didn't, again, opportunities. I didn't let that deter me from taking this journey that I had planned all of 2019, right? I had already planned this. And so I decided to go to Hawaii. And I did this with my boyfriend. And we was going to do this thing. Went to Hawaii. I lived in Hawaii before. Hawaii was great because not many people, and I lived in Hawaii before, but Hawaii is amazing because you have 8 beautiful islands, right? So I was like, okay, what a great place to be, air quotes, stuck, right? And COVID had not quite hit all the islands. Like, it was in Oahu and Waikiki where everybody go travel to, but I was living on Big Island, Kona, Big Island. And so it was just such a beautiful experience to just wake up next to the ocean. And the crazy thing is, during COVID, travel was on sale. I literally flew to Hawaii for $200 from Georgia.
Oh, that's nice.
Unheard of, right?
Nice.
And I had this condo on the beach that normally was like, this particular place was normally like $200 a night, but because travel was shut down, they converted it into extended stay, and I was paying $1,200 for the place, and it came with a car.
Oh wow!
Normally, it would have cost way more than that. So staying there, it was amazing because it causes, like you say, to sit down and reflect and think about, I incorporated my business, Organized Chaos, when I was there. I completed my book when I was there in Hawaii because I was so inspired. Hawaii is such an amazing, inspiring place that, it's very magical, right? And so it's just, it always has like a place in my heart, and the ohana that you feel from the people there, the culture, the food is absolutely breathtaking. But unfortunately, in that process of traveling or whatever case may be, my boyfriend and I, we broke up, right? So we didn't make the whole world tour. So in that, I had to make a decision. Do I want to stay in Hawaii, or do I want to at least visit one country on the world tour, at least one country, right? And so I had no idea where I was going, no idea. And a good friend that I actually met in Ghana, I connected with her. I'm like, girl, where can I go? I'm on $1,000 a month budget. I want to be on the beach. I need to be warm weather, good food, good people. She said, go to Mexico. So I booked a one-way flight to Mexico. I was supposed to be there for 30 days, end up staying there for 3 months. And I don't know about anybody else, but it was so crazy because I went to, like I said, I didn't know where I was going. I ended up in Playa del Carmen. And that was such a life-changing experience because, number one, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. So I had never traveled internationally up until this point. I had never traveled longer than 30 days. So this was a new experience. I was by myself, no prior planning. Normally I'm the planner, but this was like a one-way ticket and figure it out. So it really stretched me as a person. It really challenged me interpersonally. And then I met this amazing community while I was there, the Black Star Aboriginals. Like, it's a huge Black community there of people networking and growing together in that space. And it was so amazing. Like, I get chills just talking about it because it just opened my eyes to so many other things and opportunities within myself to be able to do whatever I put my mind to, but also the connections and relationships of people that I made in that very short period of time that I still have those relationships with, even when I came back to the States. Like, yeah.
See, and I remember you telling me that, and I'm gonna make sure that I spend some time down there. Yes. I think I'm gonna do at least 3 or 4 weeks after I do Mexico City. So I'll do Mexico City, and I've been kind of combing through some locations in Playa to go and visit. So I
can definitely help you out with that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And shoot, that may make me stay for a month or so down there too. I mean,
and listen, when you run into people there, that's their story. They'll be like, well, I came for 2 weeks and now I've been here for 7 months. Or I came here for a vacation. One girl I met, she came for a vacation and never left. She never went back home. She went with her family, with her fiance, her children. Her fiance looked at her like she was crazy. He left. She stayed with her 2 kids and backpacked all over Mexico. She was on the west side. She was Mexico City. She made her way, and I ended up meeting her again in Playa del Carmen. So I heard so many amazing stories of people who were like, you know what, they're sick and tired of the hustle and bustle of the rat race, and they just want to be free. They want to be free, and then Mexico, it's affordable. And
Yeah.
the quality of life is better because you're a lot less stressed or whatever, because you're not all caught up in the rat race or whatever. But and then the beach, being on Caribbean, it's just an amazing experience.
Yeah, I mean, the being by the beach, I found has been just so calming. Like this morning, this become my kind of morning ritual where I just kind of wake up. I'll go down to the beach. Sit for not sit, but go into the water, do a little swimming, and just kind of relax for a minute, and then I'll get up and come back and just start my day. And it has just put me at such a just a more peaceful mindset. And it's a thing like it's only locals and stuff that are around here, so like
I love that.
families and everybody, just that's like their morning ritual and evening ritual. You'll see everybody out there, just swimming, families, old people, young people, just a variety of people, just enjoying the water. I don't know, but there's some healing quality about the
Absolutely.
water, and
Absolutely. There's energy in the water. And you think about, again, I'm a scientist, so I go that route sometimes, but you think about the gravitational pull, right,
hmm
from the moon on the earth and the impact it has on water. And we're being 75% water and how that impacts us. But there's
hmm
energy in that water that you can tap into, that you connect with, that you can you utilize that for yourself in your body. Once you quiet your mind and you meditate and you connect with nature, nature is so powerful. And we are a part of this ecosystem. And listen, there's so many, like you say, healing and definitely therapeutic qualities when you're next to water.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. And I'm feeling it now, and I encourage anybody that's listening to this, if you need to come down here to Curacao or just anywhere and just just reconnect with the universe, reconnect with, like you said, the energy that's out there.
Now
Um,
tell the people where Carousel is, because I had to go to Google. Now I done been all over the place. I was like, Carol who?
oh gosh, so
I had to go to Google.
it is next to the AB. It is called the ABC Islands. It's right there next to Aruba, Benin, and Venezuela. So Venezuela is right off the coast of Venezuela. It's still considered part of the Caribbean. It's a territory of the Netherlands. So it's still part of the Netherlands. People here speak both Dutch, English, or Spanish.
Really?
So yeah, so you can come down here. It's easy to get around, whether by car, by walking, and they have a lot of small beaches and things like that. And it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. I recommend this for anybody.
Awesome. Awesome.
But
I love that.
but yeah. So look, let me look. We got any comments? No comments. Look, tell people where they can follow you. Tell people your website. Tell them everything. Let them know.
Yes. You can find me on my company is called Organized Chaos. My website is www.organized-chaos with a K, organized-chaos.com. You can also go to organized-chaos.com/shop if you would like to support my business. If you would like to grab a copy of my book and get the blueprint of how you can create financial and location independence in your life, how to create financial independence, multiple streams of income, and create generational wealth, you can grab a copy of my book. My social media here on Instagram is at Coach Sapphire Star, and there's my links and everything is on my profile page. And definitely, if you have any questions about anything finance and freedom and travel related, like I'm the person. I'll be more than happy to help you and just kind of guide you, and nothing else inspire you to go out there and take that trip, start that business, live your life, quit that job, like go be great. You only got one life to live. YOLO.
Hey, thank you so much. Hey, everybody, this is the first collaboration between me and Coach Star. I'm sure that we're gonna do so much more. The energy is
Yes.
just there, and I'm excited. I hope you are too, as we just travel around the world and just enjoy ourselves and just teach other people how to be financially free, like us.
I have a question.
Oh, go.
I forgot to answer where
Uh-huh.
next.
Where's next? Go for
Where
it.
to next? I don't know. Listen, you done got me my interest peaked about Carousel. Like I didn't even know what that
It was
was.
a
Now I'm
thing.
about to add it to my travel bucket list, right? But I really, I'm ultimately for me, I want to have a second passport. So that was
Uh-huh.
really one of the goals of me traveling all over the world, to be able to have a second passport, a second home, a place that I can call home. And like I said, I really enjoyed Mexico, and I didn't get a chance to really explore all of Mexico. I got to Playa del Carmen with the intent to go other places, but could not leave Playa. Playa just
It pulled on you, yeah.
it pulled on me. So I want to go back to Mexico and see other places in Mexico.
Well, look, if you could get away, I'll be in Mexico in December,
Okay,
and
send me the dates.
all right, it's gonna be, I'm gonna say December until, because now that you done threw Playa in there,
Yes,
I have to go down there.
you
So
have to.
that's gonna be like another 3 weeks to a month, and then I still gotta make it to the West Coast, and it's gonna be fluid. It's gonna be fluid, but I think it's gonna be amazing because, I mean, people are amazing. Like here, the people are just amazing, and you just feel so comfortable.
Yes.
Um, I write. I'm gonna do a video here soon, just talking about this place. And one thing that I noticed was we're on. I mean, this island is what, 22nd on the peace index, and all the peace indexes, they just compile just a lot of different information. It's a university out of Australia that do it, and look at crime, look at finance, look at happiness, looking at a lot of different things. This place is 22. The US is 117. And you feel the difference
Oh wow.
immediately, like once you get here.
Is
And
there melanin?
yeah, yeah, it's a lot of melanin.
Okay,
It's
that's on
it's a lot of
my checklist.
it's it's
Melanin.
it's a lot of melanin here.
Okay,
A
I'm
lot.
here for the melanin.
So you're gonna feel comfortable. And and that's what I want to kind of share with people. Just come, go, enjoy. I'll be visiting Benin and providing some content there. Um, Somebody wrote into the comment. I felt that peace when I was in Costa Rica, and
Me too. Have you been
I
to
was
Costa
about to.
Rica?
Yeah, I have been to Costa Rica, and
Costa
it's the
Rica is
same.
on my top five too. And I've been a
See,
couple of places. I've been to the Caribbean side. I've been to San Jose. I've been to Arenal and La Fortuna. Costa Rica is definitely top five.
Costa Rica is on my list to stay. So I'm thinking either Ghana or Costa Rica that I'll live after this journey.
Afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, after this journey, I'm gonna have to get a house somewhere. So tell some.
Oh, it's my
Oh,
friend Alana. Hey,
Alana.
Alana. Thank you so much for joining the live today.
Yay! See, I'm excited.
It's a good friend of mine.
See, so we all gonna meet up in Costa Rica. That
Yes,
looks like where
Alana,
we're
you
gonna
heard
do.
him.
That's
He's the
that looks
travel
like
guy.
it's
He's
fun.
gonna make that. He's gonna arrange and make that happen.
We can do that. We can do that.
Yes. Y'all got
Yeah,
me
I got me
smiling.
smiling.
Well, happy
Uh,
Friday, ma'am.
I know that. Hey, we just gotta smile. We gotta smile.
Yes, yes.
Why weren't running around frowning all the time? Just smile. It's
Just
life.
smile. Like what's his name
Life is
say? What's the song?
Kurt.
Smile. Kurt
Yeah,
Franklin.
Kurt
Yes.
Franklin. Yeah, yeah. Gotta smile.
Yes.
So, but that is it, everyone. We could stay on here and talk forever,
Especially about
but I
travel.
know, especially about travel. Oh, but we will definitely be back to talk and discuss travel, financial freedom, and just whatever's going on in the world at that particular time. I think it's a good thing.
Yes, and make sure you like, comment, share, follow, all the things.
Yes, and then you're gonna see it on both of our social medias. I'm a little bit slower than she is, so she already got yesterday's stuff out. I'm still over here tilling around, as they say in the country.
As
I'm
you
over
should, as you
here.
should. You deserve your peace that you having right now. You deserve it.
Yes, yes. I'm over here tilling around, but I promise you, I'm gonna get out all the stuff that we did yesterday, plus some more videos. It's just, but it's just good. It's inspiring, and I'm just excited about this journey. I'm excited about what's next, and I look forward to sharing it with everybody, and spending time with whoever's gonna come and visit me along this journey.
Right. Awesome. But you're gonna meet some amazing people along the way, trust me.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
We were sitting last night. I was sitting with my neighbor. He had cooked, and it was just a wonderful time. So now I'm gonna have to get in the kitchen. That meal that y'all saw. Oh well, no, only a few people saw the meal that I created
I saw
yesterday.
it. Was that
But
red snapper?
yeah, so I did a red snapper
Woo.
with a avocado cream sauce and then a little salsa on the
Mm,
top with some cabbage.
mm.
All local, all fresh. And fresh just tastes better.
It does. Fresh is always better.
Yeah, fresh is just amazing.
Always
So
better.
so I think I'm gonna either cook that or maybe pull out another recipe that I have for them, and just sit down and break bread. I mean, that's what it's about. That's what life is about. Just
Absolutely.
connecting with one another and just spending time with one another. So I enjoy it.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. And guys, there are going to be more to come like this. So if you enjoyed it, if there's something that you want us to talk about, put it in the comment section and we'll tackle it.
Wait. Who's this? Alana just said that
Yes.
she can't wait for me to cook. Oh yeah, and cook for y'all in Costa. It would be
You
my
already
pleasure.
booked, sir. She already put you to work.
I
Yes,
know.
Lana.
I'm already booked for a cook for a meal. All right, I got you.
Yes.
I got you. I won't let you down. I promise. I won't let you down. All
I love
right. So
it.
so I guess we got to start planning this Costa Rica thing. You got to be
Yeah.
flexible with your time because I may not make it there for a couple of months.
Just be open.
Yeah,
Freedom,
just
right?
be open. Yeah, just be open.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Exactly. So when I say, "Hey, book your flight," just book your flight. We going.
Okay, Karen, you have to enjoy your weekend and the rest of
Yes.
your journey.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye.